Imagine a vast empire stretching from the sands of the Sahara to the misty forests of Britain, from the Atlantic shores to the sun-baked deserts of Persia. This is Rome, mighty and eternal. But by the mid-3rd century, the empire is teetering on the brink of chaos. The year is 235 AD. Civil war erupts as generals vie for the throne, each proclaiming himself emperor. The legions, once the epitome of discipline, are now fractured and loyal only to their immediate commanders. Over the next 50 years, the empire sees over 20 emperors, many meeting violent ends. Rome's once thriving economy crumbles under the weight of constant warfare and heavy taxation. Borders, once secure, are now breached by Germanic tribes and Persian forces. Amid this chaos, a beacon of hope emerges in 284 AD. Diocletian, a soldier emperor with a vision. He splits the unwieldy empire into east and west, each ruled by an Augustus and a Caesar, creating the Tetrarchy to bring order and stability. His military reforms bolster the defenses, but the seeds of division are sown. The empire, once united, now learns to live as two distinct entities. The year is 306 AD. Constantine, son of a Caesar, rises to power. A brilliant strategist and a shrewd politician, he recognizes the changing times. In 313 AD, after a vision before the Battle of Milvian Bridge, he issues the Edict of Milan, legalizing Christianity. The cross becomes a symbol of hope, uniting the diverse peoples of the empire under a single faith. Constantine establishes a new capital, Constantinople, in 330 AD, a city of splendor, strategically positioned at the crossroads of Europe and Asia. The Eastern Empire begins to thrive, even as the West faces growing peril. The late 4th century brings a new menace. The Huns, fierce nomadic warriors, pushed Germanic tribes towards Rome's borders. In 378 AD, at the Battle of Adrianople, the Roman legions suffer a devastating defeat at the hands of the Goths, who kill Emperor Valens. Rome's invincibility is shattered. To manage the influx of refugees, the Romans settle barbarian tribes within the empire as foederati, alliances fraught with tension and instability. In 379 AD, Theodosius I ascends to the throne, the last emperor to rule both East and West. He outlaws paganism and makes Christianity the state religion, forever changing the cultural fabric of the empire. Yet upon his death in 395 AD, the empire is irrevocably divided between his sons, Arcadius in the east, Honorius in the west. The Western Empire, weaker and more vulnerable, stands on the precipice of collapse. The year is 410 AD. Alaric, the Visigothic king, marches on Rome. 3 times he besieges the Eternal City, each time tightening his grip. Finally, Rome falls. For the first time in 800 years, the city is sacked. The Visigoths plunder its riches, leaving a trail of destruction. The once mighty empire reels from the psychological blow, its aura of invincibility forever tarnished. In the mid-5th century, a new terror emerges, Attila the Hun, the scourge of God. His hordes ravage the Western Empire, sowing fear and destruction. In 451 AD, at the Battle of the Catalonian Plains, a coalition of Romans and Visigoths led by General Flavius Aetius halts Attila's advance in a brutal and bloody confrontation. Though Attila is defeated, the Western Empire is left weakened and vulnerable. The Western Empire limps towards its end. Emperors come and go, mere puppets in the hands of powerful generals and barbarian warlords. The Roman army, once the backbone of the empire, is now a shadow of its former self, relying heavily on barbarian mercenaries. In 476 AD, the boy emperor Romulus Augustulus is deposed by the Germanic chieftain Odoacer. Rome, the heart of the Western Empire, falls not with a climactic battle, but with a whimper. The Western Roman Empire is no more. The Western Empire dissolves into a patchwork of barbarian kingdoms: Visigoths in Spain, Ostrogoths in Italy, Vandals in North Africa, and Franks in Gaul. Yet, the Eastern Roman Empire, the Byzantine Empire, endures, preserving Roman law, culture, and tradition for another 1,000 years. Constantinople stands as a beacon of continuity, even as the West descends into the early medieval period. The fall of the Western Roman Empire is a tale of decline and resilience, chaos and continuity, setting the stage for the dawn of a new era in European history.